On the long road, shadows only friend. I done had foes, they done came and went. I done had hoes, ain't no thing is 10. Not scared to go, scared not to live, so I'm facing them. Dealing with my demons and it's one-on-one. They know why I'm weakest, but I never run. Heart is on my sleeve, wear it like a gun. Even if I leave, I know where I'm from.
Doing good will make your heart hurt. I turn my crazy into artwork. And sometimes I go backwards, but I still light it up. I'm smoking evergreen, sipping Tennessee for my energy. I know what I do to find my inner peace. With my enemies staring back at me, I'm saying fuck you too.
Dealing with my demons and it's one-on-one. They know why I'm weakest, but I never run. Heart is on my sleeve, wear it like a gun. Even if I leave, I know where I'm from. Talking to my demons daily. They my friends, does that make me crazy? I'm just jogging, I ain't in the racing. You gon' hate me if you have to chase me. That is not a lie. Some bring out the Michael Lemmy, that's another guy. I like to face the evil just to look it in the eye. And turn off all the lights to show the darkness I'm alive. On the long road, shadows only friend. I done had foes, they done came and went. I done had hoes, ain't no thing is 10. Not scared to go, scared not to live, so I'm facing them. Dealing with my demons and it's one-on-one. They know why I'm weakest, but I never run. Heart is on my sleeve, wear it like a gun. Even if I leave, I know where I'm from. Dealing with my demons and it's one-on-one. They know why I'm weakest, but I never run. Heart is on my sleeve, wear it like a gun. Even if I leave, I know where I'm from.
North County, we're here. The living dead. Outside lands. Yeah. True words, San Diego, we able to eat at the same table. Yesterday's fable is today's reality. Welcome to what I call the hip-hop academy of cool, calm calamity. True words, hip-hop, no chain, wristwatch, no range, marijuana, cocaine, website domains, anonymous, no name, no face, just brain. Learn to play the fucking game. I'm saying two words, outside lenses, gente, gon' live for the moment. Step out with the homies. It's a takeover, SD makeover, no layover. We already here. Two words, gun control, don't patrol no more. I defend my own and everybody I know. Streets stay hot, try me not. Raising this game so everybody move. Two words, drug use, El Chapo, old news. But the drugs are still used, malabuse, you lose. It's an epidemic, methamphetamines, grandmamas open it. Whole world smoking things. Two words, North County, Oceanside, I'm alive. Hip-hop till I die, write rhymes every night. Cyphers gon' bring the light, lightweight, Miller Lite. Yes, I'm down to fight, bout to soar like a kite.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Kick It Podcast brought to you by Kick It Labs. We are live from Oceanside. Yes, that city that's on the side of the ocean. But this is the Kick It Podcast. We are running a very special episode to you. I'm joined by Louis, and we actually do not have Bruce or Lens in this episode. But Brewski is here. He's holding down to production. And Piccolo, well, you know Piccolo, he's holding down the merch over there. So thank you, everybody, for the merch orders. But we are joined by not one, but two beautiful guests today. We got Bianca and we got Kiana from Cultura Coffee and Ratas Rags. Ladies, thank you for kicking it with us.
Of course.
How y'all doing?
Doing great. I mean, just trying to beat this heat, staying cool.
Dude, that shit is wild.
Oh, it has been rough, dude. Like the last 3-4 days, it's just been wicked hot. I mean, just last week we had an earthquake and there was a storm, and like, man, California is just upside down right now.
But for those that don't know y'all, would you mind giving us a quick introduction?
Yeah. So I represent Ratas Rags. We do a lot of mutual aid in the community. Primarily work with clothing distributions, clothing swaps. We love Oceanside. We love being part of everything. And Kiana asked us to be part of this, and we jumped on the chance to be part of this.
Yeah. Cultura Coffee. Mainly, we focus on culture, community, and coffee. So providing like high ingredients, coffee drinks, and then we try to implement a lot of our culture, keeping recipes alive, keeping the culture alive, and really just like working with our community too.
Dude, I've had that coffee and it is amazing. It is really good, and the name fits it so well too. But I mean, we also have y'all here to talk about September 2nd. So let's get a little bit into that. What brought that about?
Mainly we want to like fundraise money to supply shoes for kids. That kind of came with the idea just that in general, like shoes can be something that's hard to buy, especially like if you're a big family. That personally happened in like my family. Like it was hard on my mom to buy all 4 kids brand new shoes all the time. So, we want to do something closer towards the holidays. So instead of toys, we decided shoes because they're more of like an essential item and they're always needed. And kind of just like bringing the community together to work together and like make a cool event, I guess. Yeah.
Hey, that's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, it's always nice when you have a dope ass event, especially when it's for a good cause, you know, because like, I mean, summer's not over, so you guys are gonna be right there. I mean, yeah, kids are in or whatever, but doesn't mean that you can't have a good time, especially with the 3-day weekend coming up, man. Might as well just go out and have a good time.
Yeah.
And is this the first event of these this type that you're doing?
Yeah, it's the first one.
First time collaborating with
dang.
So we're really excited. There's been like a bunch of conversations we've had in the past, meeting at the parks, just trying to find the right time to bring this type of event to life. And they had the perfect like reason, and so there was like no better option, to go forward in this.
Yeah, we have been wanting to collab like on a bunch of different projects, but this one's the one that we really kind of just like pushed through to make it happen. So
how many different projects have you guys tried to collab on so far that didn't see the time of day?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of everything that is coming together for this event. So we've talked about like the art show separately, right? We've talked about just getting performers separately. Yeah. And then they already had the fundraising aspect last year, but this time like this is gonna generate some more money, right? They did amazing. You guys were able to give out how many shoes last year?
Like 100.
Okay. Yeah. So you know what? Hopefully with like this fundraiser, we're able to double that, maybe even triple that. We have talked about doing one more of these events before the holiday season. So yeah, just come out and like see what it's all about.
Damn. September 2nd, y'all. Make sure you guys are there. We're gonna be there helping with the sound and the hosting. And it's going to be an amazing time. It's for a good cause. Make sure you come check it out. It's going to be a lot of art, a lot of performances. So, Oceanside Bakery, check it out.
Yeah, and don't forget, all these funds are going towards shoes. And I mean, if you can't go out there and just, give a couple of dollars, you could also just take a pair of shoes, right? You guys have like a donation center going on as well?
Yeah, we will be having a drop off box so you can bring in new shoes. We're hoping to aim for sizes kinder through middle school, but we're open to like high school too. As many shoes or sizes you can get. So
yeah, and if anyone has like a connect or they work at like some type of shoe thing, like send them our way, and like maybe we can work something out that they're able to donate. And I know a lot of people like that tax write off, but if you just want to do it at the kindness of your heart, we would appreciate that.
Hell yeah, man, that's awesome. And tell us a little bit more about the people involved with this event.
Yeah, so we got a good lineup of performers. Some of y'all know RM. They've done a bunch of stuff in North County. They had a show last year at the Brooks Theater, and that was really awesome to see. We got Shingo coming out. We'll have Stephanie. They're a local here from Oceanside as well. And then we got some bands. So we got Seabargs. They're out from Esco. And then Vita Ska. They're a little bit of a bigger size band. I want to say it's like 2 bands like put together. So they got a nice little setup, and they get a little twisted. So it'll be nice and fun just to have like this different experience with ska music and like just the fusion of like reggae, ska, and like any other type of like Latino music and stuff.
Yeah, well, with the ska band, I mean, you always get like the big group, right? Because like, I mean, the name kind of says it's ska. You got your horns, you got your drummer. Like it's like 11 people up in that stage.
oh
dude.
yeah.
Dude, I'm excited, man. I'm always down for some ska. It never goes wrong. Never goes wrong, yeah. But you're also showcasing artists, actual art at the bakery, right?
Yeah. We talk. So typically, the art at the bakery is put on by Oma, right? And a lot of these pieces they're a little extravagant. They're a little bit pricey. A little far reach in price of anyone being able to like drop money on that. So we saw this opportunity to bring our local artists in. They're going to be up for the entire month of September. In that time period on September 2nd, it'll open up at 4:00. So the pieces will be up during the day of the bakery, but it'll turn into a gallery directly at 4:00.
Dang.
Yeah.
Will you still be able to buy the bakery goods though?
Oh, yeah.
Not after 4,
No,
but
yeah.
like 1 to 3. Yeah.
And like feel free to come to look at the art, but also like we're telling everyone if they can make sales, right? Some people might have prints that are next to the art, but we want this just to be an opportunity for this artist to be seen. And who knows who's gonna walk in that door and be like, I need to connect, right? So we're just giving more opportunities and like taking up that space from the community.
That's pretty awesome. And do y'all know who are some of the artists with the actual art?
Yeah, so we have Jose from California Clothing, like the son of the owner. He's coming out. We have Isabel Figueroa, known as like Chavi. She has some really cool art. She's gonna be doing tattoos as well.
Oh, damn.
Come out for some flash.
We have her sister Sophia coming out, and Maribel. She does more like water painting and stuff like that.
Okay.
Do you remember any other artists?
I don't at the top of my head, but it's a mystery for y'all to come and find out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, it sounds like a pretty just like art revolved event. You got the music, you got like the live displays, you got tattoos now. Like, man, I know that's beautiful.
Yeah, and then we're having 2 speakers. One's Danny from La Mexicana Events. They've come out here before, and then Angelica. And we both just wanted them to talk about Chicana culture, whether it's in the revolutionary aspect, the art aspect, or just like day-to-day stuff that you encountered at home. So they're going to come and share their knowledge and their experiences, and it'll be really nice to hear the masculine and feminine like difference. And we're really excited to have them. They're taking their time. La Mexicana Events is in SD, and they're busting their butt all the way up here. So we really appreciate that. I know sometimes it's hard in North County to get them to come and support. So it means a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Danielle, man. We were just with them not too long ago for a pop-up up there, man. It's amazing. That guy is awesome. Shout out to him. Go check out that episode, by the way. It's up there on Spotify and Anchor and all that.
Cool. Well, I do gotta ask. So since you guys were talking about doing multiple events, when was it that you guys just decided to mash all the ideas together and say, okay, well, let's greenlight it, do a gallery and everything all at once? Did you guys have like a specific moment that just kind of clicked, or
I think it was a mix. Like originally, this event was supposed to be geared like kind of earlier, right before the kids went back to school. So we had kind of planned it to have the funds be for school supplies. But then we were like, you know what, we ain't got that time. Let's shift it. And then they already had done the fundraiser last year, so it just made more sense.
Yeah, it's because mainly we were like in August, we were kind of putting ideas together, and we're like, it's too close to school time. We won't have enough time to gather enough supplies and then find the right location. So we geared it more towards doing like the shoe drive instead.
Yeah.
I think it's all mainly timing because we were planning on doing a shoe drive anyways, but we were thinking like if we do multiple events, it'll help us raise more funds to buy more shoes and hopefully reach more kids, families.
Definitely.
so what's your guys' goal right now? Like, how many pairs of shoes are you guys looking into?
Oh, we haven't talked about that. I haven't thought. I
Yeah.
think just like at least hitting last year's mark.
Yeah.
But just bringing more awareness to the fact that like there's still so many people in our community who like they need these things. And a lot of us, we're really privileged and stuff, but there's still so many people that just the basic necessities need to be met. And just like when you're able to give that to them, like it's such a good like community connection and opportunity just for them to have like trust in us and like come to us and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, shoes is like, as you guys mentioned, it's like an essential thing. So like, you
Yeah.
never really think about it, because everybody always has shoes on. But like, it's when like your shoes rip or you have to start like taping them up that you're like, damn, I need some new pair. But
Exactly.
like, my pocket with the inflation and stuff, like it's just not happening.
Yeah, that was
Nah.
kind of the whole idea mainly because like I feel like it's more accessible now to get toys, like you can find it at the 99-cent store or something, but
I
you
mean,
can't
toy
find
drives,
shoes
yeah.
there,
Mhm.
so it's a little bit harder.
Oh, that is true. I mean, they're way pricier too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I remember back when I was in high school, doing sports, like sometimes even getting cleats was tough, and
Yeah.
like luckily at OHS, some of the athletes would give us hand me downs, like the shoes or cleats that they worn, and that definitely helped out, like even if they were used shoes, like I mean it's tough out there sometimes, and the little things like that they make a big difference.
Yeah, that's how it was too for like my family. Like I was mentioning earlier, like we were 4 kids, so we would like pass on the shoes to each other, And my school had this program where they would basically like kind of eye out what kids had like the most messed up shoes, and so like they picked our family, and that really helped us out that year. It was a year where my dad had just like gotten deported, so my mom, she was like had to take care of all of us. So I think that was kind of the main motive. It's like I know there's family out there too that like like are maybe going through a situation that could really help them out. So I mean,
Oh,
why
yeah.
not?
100%, especially in our community, there's a lot of quiet voices out there that
Yeah.
they don't speak up because personal circumstances, but when you have an outlet like that where you get support and you don't necessarily I guess are looking for it, it just kind of falls in your lap. It's major help. It's I guess like a blessing, some people would say.
Yeah, I think too it's kind of like in our culture to not ask for help, like, oh, we can do it on our own,
That pride.
Yeah, but like you said, like if it's available to you, like why not? So
Yeah. And you also have some vendors as well at this event, right?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a good mix. I know we're gonna have like some clothing merch folks, but then we're also gonna have comida and like funnel cake.
yeah, we're gonna have Chica's funnel cake come out. We're gonna have B Sweets. Rudo Films, he's gonna be having cameras for sale and T-shirts that say like "Cultura no se vende."
Hey,
So
that's
really
sick.
cool merch. And then who else are we having? California Clothing's gonna actually have a stand there too. And
Jose de
The elotero van.
Salió lo pocho.
The elotero van's gonna be there.
Popping up. Yeah, Chavi's gonna have the tattoos.
Chavi. Judith, she's gonna be having jewelry and stuff. If I'm missing anybody, it'll come to me.
Oh man, no, that's awesome, and I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a fun time, man. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, no, sounds like you guys definitely planned this months in advance.
Has it been kind of stressful for y'all to throw this event together?
I mean, yes and no. We like Ratas, Rags, and then Mi Palma. We've just tried to be as much of like a support system for Cultura. We've had a few events, so we're kind of just supporting and letting them figure things out. I think that's the best way for them to grow and to get the best idea of the inner workings of throwing events like this. But we work great together, so it helps when there's people that they want to listen, and then we want to listen and support, and nobody wants to. We're not a competition or anything, we both lift each other up and provide stuff in different ways for the community.
And that's how it should be. That's the way to like be able to grow a community, is by helping the community. So that's really awesome.
Yeah, no, I like how you phrased it right there, where it's like we're not competition. We're trying to build one another. And a lot of young kids out here, they don't see it that way. Everybody wants to be the top dog, but at the end of the day, it's 100% community involvement. So I applaud you guys for that, man. Keep doing it.
Honestly, it's all about like collaboration. I feel like you're a lot stronger when you collab with other businesses and network with people in your community. So it just makes you stronger.
Just in like the social media way, like we were able to now like put everybody on that post, right? And for me, that's been one of the biggest posts, and now we're being able to meet the people that follow you guys and then follow you. And so it's all these other people that don't ever maybe go to our page or go to your page, but not everyone's getting that info. And so
todo se conecta.
Yeah.
Well, I do have to ask, I mean, I know you guys are in charge, but will you guys also have your own stand in this event or not?
I think we talked a little bit. Yeah. So they'll have like info, about what Cultura Coffee does, and then I'll have a little bit Ratas, Rags, and then Jasmine will have a little bit in Mi Palma. But it's hard. I feel like when you throw these events, you're kind of just like popcorn just everywhere, and so you can't really man a booth or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to have our info and maybe some shirts if you got some shirts.
Yeah, I think we're going to probably hold off on doing our own stand, mainly because, like she said, like we want to make sure everybody's getting what they need, we got to check up on the vendors, the artists, everybody. So just kind of like making sure everything's running smoothly. Yeah.
So no Cultura Coffee, y'all.
Probably not, guys. Sorry.
Dang.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, man, some coffee with some bun. Like, oh man, that's a win-win.
No, I'm hungry.
Yeah, no, but next time you guys can always catch Cultura Coffee at a lot of local pop-ups actually. So stay tuned. Look for the flyer.
But let me ask y'all. I'll start with you. How did you start Ratas Rags?
So it was kind of a mix. I think like, in COVID, there's so much happening to all of us, and my family, and I think it's just like more of a culture thing, but they're really big hoarders. And so I wanted to help kind of them at first and get this clothes, and I kind of wanted to sell it at first, but I feel like the universe was just speaking to me and being like, this is not the way to go about it. And so then I was able to get connected with, Humanity Showers. And then I just started bringing a bunch of the clothes that was, been building up, washing it, taking it. And then it just kind of led to other little things. And been able to do stuff at like Crown Heights and bring clothes out there, to Libby. And then a couple clothing swaps. And then just some more like fun stuff to celebrate. I know like it's important for us to be there during those struggling moments, but also to have like moments to celebrate and have joy. And so that's why we've done some of our workshops and like been very pay what you can, and just other little events to yeah, celebrate and have a good time. So, I mean, it was back, yeah, in COVID, and it just kind of developed into what it is now. Um, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. And where was that moment? What was that moment when you're like, all right, this is what we got to do? Or like when it became Ratas Rags? Was there like a certain event?
I don't know if there's like a certain event. I feel like there's been a lot of moments in my life that have just shaped into this moment. And then I had the option with the clothes, and so that's what I went with. Um, but it's probably been one of the best decisions. It's opened just a lot of hearts and doors to us, and then now we have connections with people that will take care of us as well in certain moments. And I just love being with the kids like all the time. Whatever, if it's silly stuff or it's a soccer camp or what have you. I saw you at the soccer camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were out there too.
We got to get a 1v1, yo.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I need to get back at some wrestling with Bruce too from back in the day.
Hey, who won that, by the way?
You know what? That fool is strong.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't let like
No.
he's skinny, but don't let that fool you. He's secretly built.
Yeah, it was always good. Great match.
So who won? He's just like, I don't
Can't
want to
stop
say.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything. It's all right.
But what about you, Kiana? How did you start Cultura Coffee?
It also started around COVID time. At the time, I was studying nursing, but kind of just seeing how like a lot of the nurses had to like put their life on the line like that. Shout out to all the nurses, during COVID. For me, it was kind of something that I didn't think was gonna work for me, mainly because like of my daughter. I didn't want to have to choose like my patients over her.
Mm-hmm.
That was something that was like I didn't want to do.
Right.
So I was like, I've always wanted to do some sort of like coffee shop. So I started looking into them. Like maybe it's time to kind of just start like just looking into it. The more I started looking into it, I'm like, damn, like it takes like $65K to start a coffee shop. So I was like, I don't think I could, just start off the bat like that. So I was kind of getting a little bit discouraged, like kind of moving away from it, just seeing like all the obstacles to even get there. And then I had a conversation with my mom, and she told me to try to make the best of what you can with what you have. And from there, I was like, okay, like I had to get creative. Like, how can I take those small steps to start something at least? So I started selling Café de la Olla at El Super. And from there, I met Jose, the Elotero van, and he invited me to my first event. So I started kind of working with him more. I started networking with other businesses, and then we became like a little coffee pop-up type of thing.
And did you figure out the name like right from the get-go, or did that come a little bit later?
I kind of started just like on my notebook, like putting a bunch of different like ideas. At first, I was like maybe Hawad coffee. I thought
that was pretty cool.
Hade coffee, which is like a jade.
Oh, okay.
I thought of what was the other one? So many names. I put so many names, and then I called my family. I'm like, which one should I pick? So we started crossing out names, and then Cultura Coffee was just the one that just kind of made sense and kind of flowed, So we just came out with that one.
Dang. Yeah. And how do you what kind of coffee do you guys use?
So we use organic coffee that comes from Chiapas. It's grown there, roasted there, come over here, and then we also just try to like keep a lot of the recipes that they use, like the La Olla recipe.
Mm-hmm.
We also make pozol, which is like a cacao corn type of drink. So we usually make that during like the summertime. But yeah, mainly our ideas come from Chiapas, where my dad's from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's crazy. Like all the obstacles that you overcame, like. Yeah, because any business in California is going to set you back at least $30,000. That's cheap.
Yeah.
But man, shout out to your mom, dude, for giving you that extra boost and motivation to be like, I mean, just work with what you got. I mean, and that's all you need, man. Just if it's inside of you and that's something that you want to manifest, like the money, I guess it'll come at some point.
Yeah.
But you were able to actually proceed with your idea. And I mean, to start off in the super, just in the parking lot, that's gangster, dude.
Yeah. And like honestly, I didn't really realize, but I feel like in a way my mom showed me all those like entrepreneurial skills because like even when she was working, she had her side hustle. Like she was selling Avon, like Mary Kay, She was trying to make her money however she could. So in a way she taught us that, So it's cool.
What is what is one of the more interesting things you found out about coffee since you started doing it?
Just the whole process of it, the roasting of it. That I still haven't really learned. It's like a whole different science. Those are the main things.
Yeah.
The science of the roasting, I haven't learned that yet.
Did you know like a little bit of it?
Not really, honestly, because
Okay.
I feel like the retail is a lot more different than like the wholesale, and roasting is more like wholesale.
Okay.
Retail for us is more like making the syrups, so we learned how to make all of that.
What's your favorite syrup?
De la olla for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one. It's like cinnamon, piloncillo, and clove. It's pretty good.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's like simple syrup.
Yeah, like simple
Dang.
syrup.
Yeah. So how many different coffees do you offer in your stand?
Right now we mainly do like a dark roast cold brew, and then we just do like mixed drinks. So like we'll add different syrups. So we have usually depending on the season, we'll have different flavors. So usually around 5, and then we switch it up like every season.
So are you gonna do pumpkin spice? Or-
I am.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
we
all
are.
right.
So watch out for that. We have it coming out probably in October. Yeah.
Nice.
What's your take on pumpkin spice? You think overrated, underrated?
If you do it right, it's not overrated. I feel like it can be very sweet sometimes, and that's when I'm just like I don't really like it because it doesn't even taste like pumpkin. But I feel like there's a good balance. Yeah.
Hey, hell yeah, that's awesome. Whoa.
Oh, well, somebody's taking off, but we're not. We're still here hanging out with Cultura Coffee and Ratas Rags, man. Great interview so far.
Yeah, no, definitely, it's been awesome. I can't wait. I'm still super excited for September 2nd. Super dope, super dope. But what do you say we go take a quick break and then we'll be back after some messages?
I'll say that's fine. Hey, Bruce.
Oh, hey, the
Bruce.
light was in the way. I see some comments up there actually.
Oh,
All right,
Okay, well,
start us off, Bruce.
Yeah, well, we can't take off if we still
Yeah.
have comments up
We'll
there.
do the comments first and then we'll go on break.
All right.
We have North County Lowrider saying Cultura Coffee is dank as fuck, especially the abuelita one. What's the abuelita one?
It's basically Mexican chocolate, cinnamon, and yeah, like
Oh,
chocolate abuelita,
shit.
basically.
Dang.
But with like coffee?
Yeah, with coffee.
Ooh. I'm going to try that.
How is like no one ever thought of that before? We have Valeria Duran saying, I remember getting picked out in elementary to go to Payless and get a pair. I don't remember having torn up shoes, but free shoes, who's gonna complain? I rocked the shit out of those shoes I got.
Do you guys remember when like the moms would be like, "Okay, corre," to see like if the shoes were good?
Yeah, I do remember that. See how you look at them and then they just run
Yeah.
down the street. It's like, all right, we'll take them.
Damn, Payless was the spot though.
Dude, it was though.
For real. I had my first like Airwalks there, I think.
Oh, that was like their main brand,
Yeah.
Airwalks. Oh, damn. Way back.
I think like the first like light up shoes I got were from Payless.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
got
true.
you, dude. Yeah.
Damn, good times.
Yeah, shout out to the light up shoes.
Shout out to Payless, man. Valeria saying, my mom, my brothers are hoarders. I wish I could have done more before I moved out.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, my family's still dealing with it. The best you can do is just lead by example. I've tried to like call certain areas. They used to have that show, you know.
Mhm.
They stopped it. I'm really sad because like I've tried to write in so many times.
Yeah, like we would have been good for an episode.
But yeah, I mean, when our families don't come from much stuff, you know, they hold on to everything, even if it is junk. You know, we like to try and fix shit all the time, but sometimes stuff just piles up. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It's hard for us.
No, and it's also kind of part of the culture. I think, you know, like you said, when you come from scarce resources, like when you see things that you didn't have, then now you have, even if it is junk, and you want to hold on to it because, as they say, you're like, luego lo arreglo, or luego lo voy a ocupar, and then usually happens right after you throw it away too. You're like, damn, I need that now.
No, honestly though.
That's funny.
All right. Well, do we have any more?
Yeah, we also have Valeria saying my dad would have me selling marigolds outside of super. He would say, whatever you make, you can keep, and I wouldn't complain. Es para las chelas. Dude.
I don't know what that is, though.
Marigolds?
Yeah.
They're like some type of flower.
It's the cempasúchil, like for Dia de Muertos.
Oh, okay. That's what that's called? Oh.
They're like the, they're like golden orange, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the orange ones. Okay.
Yeah. And then on IG, we have To The Brain saying, fire, you guys are great.
Shout out to The Brain.
And I think that's it because I was not on IG. So I don't know if there were more comments.
But shout out to everybody tuning in, everybody commenting. We super appreciate it. And we're not done. This is just the first half of the episode. So stick around. We're going to go on break, but we'll be right back with the second half of this beautiful episode. So shout out to the sponsors. If you guys don't know, you'll find out, man. Shout out to The Draft. Shout out to Street Knowledge Hydraulics. Shout out to Old School Saturdays. Shout out to Full Metal Burgers. Burgers so damn good. You don't need no fries. And shout out to everybody tuning in once again, man, because it's beautiful. It's great. I know it's hot, but this episode is not that hot. So stick through. We'll be right back with the second half. This is the Kick It Podcast.
Hey.
Is it me or is rap music just getting laser?
Yeah, reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Yeah, I might need the president. Yeah, what? Yeah, reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. I need the presidents, fuck the dead presidents. This world's a ghetto, several just settle, fueling the devil. Gas through the pedal, living to die, this can't be life. Life's full of wisdom, needing ants back in the day, sipping here. Trying to come up with my friends, no doubt. Yeah, hit the streets, gotta show what you really be about. Quicker cops on the prowl, at any given minute, shit can go down. No, put the trump up in the funky sounds. I was lost, but now I'm found. Playing haters, hating the style is not allowed. And there's no doubt around here. Still walking around with no fear. Let me clear the way, so don't you dare interfere. Real, till the day I die supply. The public with rhymes, look in my eyes. No regrets in this life. Though you think about shit, gotta continue to strive. Wanna be like living broke ain't the way. Gotta try to stack it, give yourself your own raise. Escape the pain, go against the grain. Different day and time, synchronize the price to pay. Sacrifice, bitch ass motherfuckers. I've arrived, let's ride, that's ride. Reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Rolling in the bucket, better drive it like a Benz. Focused on my ends, staring at my review, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Yeah, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Rolling in the bucket, better drive it like a Benz. Focused on my ends, staring at my review, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Yeah, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is.
Yeah. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute. We taking off for the cause and now by your miss. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute. We taking off for the cause and now by your miss. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. The work we putting in won't be overlooked. Our body language, your boy looks shook, and he should be. I be Marcus can be at the rim, don't get touchy. I can't believe this is happening. The merge from north to south. I don't doubt many men, but many men in the end get lost. Hell of a cause, cause everyone trying to be the boss. But then society give me a pause. Raise the applause for the fucking terrorism, making an error. Knee deep in every endeavor, stay classy and clever. Hieroglyphics to letters. Everything that I do is all for the better. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now by your mins. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now by your mins. Putting out every fire like a fireman.
Yo, you never knew that I spit the scriptures like rabbi. Spit that fake shit, never have I. You don't wanna be an enemy, but then I lie. Before I have to cut your body parts like a tan line. You out your damn mind, thinking you could box with us. We like some juggernauts, homie, you ain't stopping us. Pop the clutch, speeding off with lots of bucks. You watching us, get blinded when we cock and bust. Don't ever worry about what could have been. Death around the corner, know the casket's what they put me in. Living on the bottom of the bottom, what I'm looking in. I'm going after every fucking thing that I should have been.
I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now by your mins. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and now by your mins. Putting out every fire like a fireman.
Is it me or is rap music just getting laser?
Yeah, reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Yeah, 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 what? Yeah. Yeah, reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, my stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. I need the presidents, fuck the dead presidents. This world's a ghetto, several to settle, fueling the devil. Gas to the pedal, living to die, this can't be life. Life's full of wisdom, needing ants back in the day, sipping here. Trying to come up with my friends, no doubt. Yeah, hit the streets, got to show what you really be about. Crooked cops on the prowl, at any given minute, shit can go down. No, put the trump up in the funky sounds. I was lost, but now I'm found. Playing haters, hating the style is not allowed. And there's no doubt around here. Still walking around with no fear. Let me clear the way, so don't you dare interfere. Real, till the day I die supplied. The public with rhymes, look in my eyes. No regrets in this life. Though you think about shit, gotta continue to strive. What it be like living broke ain't the way. Gotta try to stack it, give yourself your own raise. Escape the pain, go against the grain. Different day at times, synchronize the present. to pay, sacrifice. Bitch ass motherfuckers, I've arrived, let's ride, ride. Reach in my pocket, mad stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, mad stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the president. Rolling in the bucket, better drive it like a Benz. Focused on my ends, staring at my review, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Yeah, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Rolling in the bucket, better drive it like a Benz. Focused on my ends, staring at my review, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Yeah, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is.
North County, we here. The living dead. Outside lands. Yeah. Two words, San Diego, we able to eat at the same table. Yesterday's fable is today's reality. Welcome to what I call the hip-hop academy of cool, calm calamity. Two words, hip-hop, no chain, wristwatch, no range, marijuana, cocaine, website domains, anonymous, no name, no face, just brain. Learn to play the fucking game. I'm saying two words, outside lenses, gente, gon' live for the moment. Step out with the homies. It's a takeover, SD makeover, no layover. We already here. Two words, gun control, don't patrol no more. I defend my own and everybody I know. Streets stay hot, try me not. Raising this game so everybody move. Two words, drug use, El Chapo, old news. But the drugs are still used, malabuse, you lose. It's an epidemic, methamphetamines, grandmamas open it. Whole world smoking things. Two words, North County, Oceanside, I'm alive. Hip hop till I die. Write rhymes every night. Cyphers gon' bring the light. Lightweight, Miller Lite. Yes, I'm down to fight. About to soar like a kite.
Just so you can hear yourself.
Okay, right on.
I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, you guys can all hear yourself? All right,
Yes.
good. And
Yeah.
like that, we are back from break. And I mean, we're still here. We're still kicking it. We got Bianca, we got Kiana, and now we're joined by Jasmine too. So this table just got a little bit more full, and you're going to hear a lot more voices on the second half.
So we already talked with Bianca and Kiana in the first half. Jasmine, would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself and Mi Palma?
Yeah, so I co-founded En Mi Palma, and that's a mutual aid group. We're based in Oceanside, and our whole idea is to uplift communities and embrace diversity through different mediums, whether that be connecting our communities through art, whether it be through aid or celebrations like we're doing on Saturday.
Hey, and how long ago did you start that?
I started during COVID. A lot of the social services were shut down, and I felt that these services were very dire to our communities, and the most impacted ones were the ones that weren't getting anything. So we started doing food distributions, and from there we kind of just grew and got connected with a lot of folks, and here we are now.
Damn, COVID made it pop off,
Yeah.
huh?
Dude, everybody is like, COVID, me la pelas. Yeah, no, because even us, honestly, like we got our office space in March of 2020, right? That's the pandemic struck. I mean, we were already podcasting or whatever, but 2020 was really the set off for a lot of the stuff that we do now.
Shit was wild, dude. Thinking back to it, like I had just lost my job, had gotten all this shit stolen. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 2020 was wild.
Stop laughing.
Yeah,
Bruce.
and actually, I've been hearing, and not just through Bruce, but like I've been hearing that they're thinking about doing like another shut off where like they close things off and they keep us quarantined or whatever.
As long as I get that stimulus again.
Right? Yeah, I have no issues
Dude,
with
they're
it.
gonna
Just
have to-
pay me.
They're gonna have to give me more than just 700 though, yo. Like,
Honestly,
that's not.
Yeah, with the inflation, bro, I think at this point, just
Yeah.
give us 3 racks. Man, I'll be
Minimum,
all right.
minimum from the get go, and then give us another one now. But what do y'all think about that? What do you think would happen if they actually did try to implement like a second COVID regulation era? I guess.
I don't know. I think we experienced a lot through the first one, and we'd be both better equipped and worse off.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like came out in the wrong way about it, with a lot of like negative energy, and I would just like hate for that energy to spread on others. And then, I mean, I feel like with the media too, it's like you don't know what to trust, you don't know really. So, I mean, it could go any way. I mean, just with the hurricane coming through, like people were at the store like the day before, like closing out the racks and stuff, and it was like, yo, like chill, take a deep breath. I understand like for the elderly folks or if you have the kiddos, but we did all not need to go and buy like 5 boxes of macaroni. You know what I'm saying?
I needed all 5 of those boxes, though, man. Nah, I think it'll. I don't know. I think people will fight back a little bit more, just based off what the way they handled the first one.
So, 100%, dude.
I don't trust them anymore, man.
Like, I feel like people might not take it as serious if we do get closed again. You know, I think people are just not gonna care now. Wear masks, just go to the store and keep on going about the regular day, which sucks. You know, I feel like we should have learned a big lesson from just the first wave of COVID. Like, you know, take care of yourself. Like, if you're feeling sick, like, wear a mask, man. Like, I mean, it's not. How do I put it in better words? Like, it's not a bad thing to wear a mask, like, especially if you're sick. Like, the thing is not to contaminate other people. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like we still need to be a little bit more mature and grow and actually take care of better self of each other. But that's a whole different rant.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things that kind of pissed me off. Not like in hindsight, like at no point where they're like, hey, maybe eat a little bit healthier. Maybe do some exercise or something. That'll help a little bit.
No, I gained weight.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same.
Weight and depression, man. You know, like, I don't like to go out, but the fact that I couldn't go out or have that option, it's just like, man, I didn't even get a chance to like say no. But how did y'all link up? How did Fama start working so closely with Ratas Rags? Because I see a lot of y'all do a lot of events together.
We do. Well, we're actually dating.
Oh,
so that's why we do a lot of events together. But yeah, just constantly working with the community. We're always in similar spaces. Like, we bump into y'all, we bump into just a bunch of community people. And with that, we find people who we all relate to, that we all have common grounds, that we all respect each other's boundaries. We have the same ideas, we have the same goals, and it just gets easier to work together like that.
Yeah, and we didn't like know each other for like a while. We were just both helping out at Humanity Showers. And honestly, like, I loved everything they did. I wanted to be a part of it, wanted to learn from it. And then they were able to just like be like, hey, like, you could kind of do it this way. And then, you know, with Jordan and Sunny, like, you know, Scarin, these amazing people in our community that we just wanted to learn from. But obviously, like, yeah, we're partners in multiple ways. It can be difficult because we bring a lot of the community like stuff home. But we're always reminded why we do this, and we're grateful that we're able to be this type of like mentor to a lot of people in the community. I mean, there's not a lot of people that are out like really this way. So sometimes it's just that, like, us being proud and what our love is and our love for our community.
Yeah, that's fucking dope, yo.
Damn, beautiful answer. Not to like sidetrack or anything, but like, it just dawned to me, like, we got Cultura, we got Rags, and we got sorry, I forget the I knew I had to do something with my hand. I was just like, it's not my noise. Okay. So
you're looking like John Cena.
No, but you guys had a commercial done for Cultura Coffee, and all you guys were involved.
How did that come about? What was it?
Well, when I met you guys, we also met at Humanity Showers, no? So some space like that, and then we kind of just like clicked. We all kind of clicked. We all kind of had like the same values and what we were doing with the community. So we were kind of just like drawn to work with each other more. And I really wanted to like have them be part of like also Cultura, you know. So
we were so nervous. It was bad.
Yeah, what were some of the funnier moments of shooting that video?
I think it was like right outside Viva. Like, we were sitting down and there was other people kind of like walking in and out of the market. And so just trying to like act as natural and then also not like making those folks feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But, you know, Juancho really killed it. We asked permission, obviously, beforehand to do the footage, and it ended up being also like promotion for them too. That market's been there forever.
Dude, I used to grow up right behind those apartments. And those apartments behind it.
Me too.
And the Swami, oh, for real?
Yeah.
What were the name of the apartments while you were there?
I don't remember. I just remember like sneaking into the indoor swami every other
jumping
chance
through
I
that-
could. Yeah.
Jumping through that tree that has like that little like smoothed out part.
So dangerous.
I remember. Damn, that's wild. That's sick.
So who chose Viva?
I chose Viva. I wanted to like basically like hit different spots like where we grew up going, and that's kind of like one of the spots that's still there. So yeah, I kind of chose that one.
Definitely a tangent, but do y'all remember the? It's not a bridge. Yeah, it's like a person bridge.
By Jefferson, the middle school.
By Mission.
In Mission,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that jumping on there.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, you know where Mission Elementary School is at?
Yeah.
There used to be that bridge before they had the crosswalk.
Yeah, no, I remember the bridge, and there used to be a big tree right next to it also. Everything's gone. I mean, that whole elementary school is not what it used to be. It looks nicer though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that they definitely missed that little bridge.
Hey, shout out Mission Dolphins for life, eh? Hey, no, I just got flashbacks to that bridge. I remember walking and like being at the top and like the cars rushing. You just kind of feel like that little. In hindsight, it probably it wasn't safe.
That's probably why it got taken down.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. But for that second scene, where you guys are at the park, well, what park did you guys choose?
Buddy Todd.
Buddy
Yeah.
Todd?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we all talked that it was like one of our most like memorable moments as children. We had our own like experiences with it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Buddy Todd Park was definitely the park we went to too because it was the closest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking distance, really.
In the space, your whole family could come to a caña asada or piñata, and no one was really tripping at all. There were so many trees to hang stuff from, and it was some good times.
Going like at 5 a.m. to reserve the spot. Those
Yes.
tables. Putting all these stuff on there.
Yeah, no, but you guys definitely killed it with those promo videos, man. And shout out to Juancho because he
Shout out to
kills it
Juancho.
with his work, man. If you guys haven't checked him out, Life of Juancho, you're gonna like it.
He does like mainly all our promotion because he really knows how to get that message through. So shout out to Juancho.
That's cool. Do you guys see any more promotional videos coming soon or not right now?
Maybe we're kind of just like taking a pause right now with this event, trying to really like nail it down, and then after that, like we'll start focusing more on Cultura again. So yeah.
That's sick,
Yeah, sometimes these events like they're great. They do take a lot of effort, but they take that effort for them to be great either way. So yeah, we're stoked. We're super stoked for it.
No, well, there's a lot of energy that goes into putting up an event, and a lot of people don't see that. I mean, kind of like how we discussed in the first half, how many different meetings it took for you guys to like eventually mash it up into this event. Like, and not just that, also the actual live day, getting the vendors set up and making sure everybody has power, they have a bathroom. Like, there's a lot, man. So if you guys ever think of doing an event, if you guys need some references, hit any of us up and we'll let you know what's up.
Yeah, and we wanted to also mention that Garden Unidos, they'll be posted out with some produce, and then women workout wear will also have some new, I believe like sports bras and like spandex. We need the best workout wear to like really get that sweat in.
Dude, Karina gets down with that,
Yeah.
Like, I haven't worn any of this stuff, but it looks cool.
Dude, all my friends that bought stuff from, they're like, dude, it's fucking amazing. So I'm taking their word for it. I ain't, But sorry, I was just sending Bruce a message real quick.
Okay, speaking about messages, do we have any comments so far? No, I can't
we're
see.
chilling.
All right, we're chilling on the comments
Let me
side.
check the Instagram.
Yeah, to everybody on Instagram.
Shout out to
thank you.
Lobito.
Hey, shout out to Lobito.
Dirtbag Hernandez. And that's all we're chilling right now. Chilling
Sweet.
on that. But what has been some of the more difficult parts of like doing Emipamos, Ratas, Rag, Cultura coffee? What are some of the complications?
I think, and I feel like it might be the same for all of us, but we're kind of the only ones like in the front. So it does take a lot. It takes a lot of energy out of our like lives, and because of what we do, like none of us make profit from it. So it's all the work that we put into it, and then on top of that, we also have to work our regular daily jobs in order to make rent, and sometimes even pay out of pocket for some of the stuff that we end up doing. So yeah, it's definitely an investment, but an investment in ways that are more than money, you know. So yeah, it's like you're investing your heart and your time and your energy because you want this outcome to be a certain way, and yeah, we wouldn't probably have it any other way.
Definitely. Yeah, I think also just um, the consistency. Sometimes we need to take breaks just to protect like our energy and ourselves, but it's hard because you want to be consistent, be that consistent source, especially if like you've already built this like schedule and the community knows you're going to be coming out this day. Like you can't just bail. You have to still show up, and some days you don't want to. Some days it's really hard to. But then once you show up and you're doing the thing, whatever it may be, whether it's some fun stuff or distributions or what have you, those are the moments, you just get reminded of why you started. And even though those struggling moments, you keep going because we all need to help each other out at the end of the day. That's the biggest thing, like, that we're going to get better and just progress and everything.
Yeah. I think for me, it's kind of like I guess behind the scene type of stuff, like having to deal with all like the marketing and like the financing and stuff, and also kind of just like trying to learn new things about business in general that I had no idea how to do, so like going out finding resources on like how to like build a business or things like that, and then kind of like they said, like we have to also work to supply like our daily expenses and bills, and then also doing cultura on top of that. You have to really like be disciplined to keep going even when you're tired, like you guys said, and also kind of just knowing that you're not going to really have a lot of weekends for yourself. That's time for like business. So
that's when most events are happening.
Yeah, exactly. So like you have your Monday through Friday job, and then you have your weekend events. So kind of just pushing through that.
No, that could be tough. And like going back to what you said about you putting your energy out there, you're trying to protect it sometimes, because sometimes there is like bad energy out there that, because you're so open and helping, that you're also bringing and attracting a little bit of that negative as well.
Yeah.
I think that's something that people should like pay more attention to nowadays. I don't think it's talked about enough.
Definitely.
Just energy in general, dude. And for me, it's like I believe in people overworking and burning out. So you do want to take breaks, and but as you said too, being committed and holding yourself accountable when you do have a schedule and you are supposed to be there, like do your thing. But end of the day, make sure that you take your breaks. Mental health, man, it's not talked about enough.
Definitely. Like at the end of the day, if we're not providing for ourselves, then there's no way that we can provide for our community or do anything else. Like, yeah, sometimes it's hard to get out of bed, but we push through.
Yeah, especially because you want to show up as like your full self. You don't want to like half-ass anything.
You want to show up like all like
yeah,
they were in a bad mood. No,
exactly.
I'm just tired, I swear.
Yeah, because like the community, they feel that, right? And then it's like,
do.
well, maybe I'm not gonna buy like something from you today, and you're like, all right, well,
Whatever.
that's fine.
That's cool. Yeah, I feel it. But we are at the Kick It Podcast. We're here with Jasmine, Bianca, and Kiana, Ratas, Rags, and me, Palma, and Cultura Coffee, talking about September 2nd. And this is the second half. So the second half is a little bit more laid back. And so if there's anything y'all want to get off your chest, you have a microphone.
Now is the time.
Yeah.
Speak your truth, I guess.
Talk your shit.
I did want to give out actually a resource for any small businesses out there that are looking for resources. The SBDC, Small Business Development Center, is a great resource to look for free classes. Sometimes they also give out free grants. So definitely look into that if you need like more information on how to market, how to like deal with your finances and stuff like that. It's a free resource. You get to work with a one-on-one advisor. So yeah, small businesses, check that out.
Dang, and what was the link again?
It's the Small Business Development Center.
Small
so the
Business
SBDC.
There you go. Take some notes.
Yeah.
Get some classes.
I'm probably gonna have to hit them up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with the seasons changing, if there's stuff in your wardrobe that no longer suits you, or you've outgrown it or whatever, feel free to hit us up. We're gonna start our pickups again, starting next week. Anywhere in North County, so all the way to 78, and then the furthest that other way we'll go to like maybe Carlsbad or something. But yeah, hit us up in a DM. The other thing is we are looking for volunteers. If y'all want to hang out and vibe and just help out for the event on September 2nd, we can sign off for community service hours, whether in your middle school, high school, college too. I know there's a couple professors at different colleges locally that might be having extra credit, so that could be an opportunity for y'all as well. But yeah, just DM one of us and then we'll get you signed into a spot.
Damn, there you go. You're looking for community hours, some credits, man. Hit them up. And you volunteers for September 2nd for the Ratas art exhibit at Oside Bakery, 1 to 7.
And then just stop by Oside Bakery anytime this month if you can't make it on Saturday to check out the art of the artists. It'll be there all month. If anyone sees something they resonate with, they can purchase it straight through through the sellers, artists, and yeah, all the money goes to them for that art. It's their hard work that they put into it, but we're just here to showcase it for them.
Yeah, there you go. All month you'll be able to see the art even after September 2nd, so go check it out. You see some art, buy it. It helps the community, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to ask, since we're still talking about the event, the next one. Did you guys see it yet? Yeah, no month.
We're still talking about
Nothing
the
like
whole
that?
I need a whole other month to like relax.
We're here trying to look at their notes and see what's the date.
Yeah, right.
I feel like November might be a good time.
Yeah.
Just so we can rest a little, reflect, see what went well, what didn't go well, and then just shoot the shit with ideas and figure that out.
Yeah, Dia de los Muertos too is coming up, so that could work.
I would love that.
Maybe some like altares or something.
A little workshop.
Yeah.
I've been telling Jasmine to do an altar workshop.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cute. Yeah.
That would workshop. That would be sick.
Just for the kiddos, they can make like their mini one and bring the photos and some pan, some mezcal. No, I'm just kidding.
that's for the grown-ups. Mezcal's for the grown-ups. No, the kids get a chocolate. Chocolate. Oh man.
Hey Bruce, do you have any comments over there?
No, we chilling, man.
Cool.
We chilling. So aside from the event, what do you guys see is the next step for y'all individually for Mi Pama, Ratas, and Cultura?
I think the biggest thing is just being able to stay consistent for my community. So whether that be the scholarships that we offer every semester that starts, or whether it be like the art initiatives or workshops that we do, as long as I could be consistent and showing up for the community, that's mainly where like my priorities are going to be. But nothing set in stone yet.
Yeah, no, I've seen that you guys have done some scholarships a couple of times. How was that experience, or how'd you go about starting that?
I was really inspired by Feeding Dago. They are mutual aid based in San Diego, and they did a scholarship, and we had funds, and I hate the idea of just money sitting there that's meant to be for the community. So I felt like that was a great way to empower students of any age ranges, really, to like know that although this might not be this huge amount of money that's gonna pay off your entire school, it'll be something that you can use that will go directly to you. And yeah, it's just about like supporting the people, whether it's an individual, whether it's community. We just want to be able to support.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And yeah, y'all were there for the fundraiser.
Where was that?
Appreciate
that was at Jay's workshop, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay, man. He's getting down with those events. It's lit. And what about you, Bianca?
We're gonna have some workshops coming up. We're gonna be collaborating with the Oceanside Library. It's gonna be with the teens, so we're gonna be doing some different type of stamp workshops. Basically just using like household products. I think a lot of times we think we need the best materials to create these beautiful things. But like if you have like idea in your head, there's other alternatives and materials that you can use to still articulate. So we're just gonna try and empower the teens to see that, to think outside the box and just use household objects, whether it's like a frying pan, some forks, maybe it's cebolla, maybe it's like an orange or what have you. Cut it in half, dip it in the stamp, and then put it on some other stuff.
Shit.
So yeah, we're just trying to get creative in that way. We really want to bring more, I guess, just like different creative workshops to the youth. And like we have a very, very talented youth right now, and they are just constantly like just surprising me. And they have so much passion, and so they just need more outlets and people to listen and hear them out. So yeah, that's what we've got in October. Nothing else really until
Nothing
then.
else so far planned. Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Hey, you guys are staying busy.
So keep your eyes open for those workshops, man. They're gonna be awesome. How did that come about with the public library?
We've had like other folks like talk to us and then reach out, and then I think like also like they had done a workshop. We do vision board workshops. It's typically for adults. It's like a sip and puff, but we still like we modified it to bring it to the teens. So that was one of our first ones. And then at Landis, it was just like reopening up the center, and so they wanted to do a like resume building one. So we brought in a bunch of like business attire clothes. The teens got to learn how to make a resume, a cover letter, and then they got to pick up some new like business material clothes.
That's awesome.
You know, just to empower them to get that job at 17 or whatever. They want to make a little extra money on the side. It's always nice to have that, not to bug your parents with that. So that was like the first segue, and then they're like, what else can you do? And I'm like, I got a whole list. So, and I'm trying to plug other people in. So like if you have a talent, you have something that like you are just like really passionate about, like connect. I want to get more people plugged into they also, you know, do give us a little stipend, which is nice, a little kickback. But yeah, like I think it's important for the kids to also see that it's other people from the community, not like some outsiders from another city or something like that. So
yeah, I think that's definitely something that helps out a lot when you see someone that is from the community, that gives you like that extra motivation. Like, dang, like these people came from the same place as we did. And I think that is a little bit more powerful. We have Aristoteles saying shout out to Ratas Rag and Emi Palma. They put the green, white, and red hearts. Yeah, that's it.
Gracias.
But going to you, Kiana, what do you see next for Cultura Coffee?
I'm not really sure yet. We're kind of, like I said, kind of a little bit in a pause. We have a couple events most likely coming up in Centro Cultura, and then most likely the one with you guys hosting on September
16th.
Yeah. Besides that, we're also trying to get different kinds of beans coming in, kind of expand that a little bit. We want to do another event, so that one too we had to kind of plan it out a little bit, but I want to do a little bit more community work as well. And yeah, we're also working towards coming out with new merch, so look out for that.
Dang.
So, yeah.
How long have you been working on that merch?
We kind of just started putting the ideas together, so it's not really there yet. Kind of just the idea, putting things together, and then we'll see what comes out of it. So.
But you were just saying you're trying to work with different like coffee beans. What are some of the differences between those beans? Like, you know, because people like me probably don't even know there is a difference.
Yeah, mainly like the rows are like where they're coming from. So mainly our beans are coming from Chiapas, but a lot of people have been asking for Ethiopian. So we're looking to get like a bean from there.
What's the difference of like Ethiopian coffee beans? Do they have like a distinct taste?
The Ethiopian, it depends on the roast, but I feel like they usually come out with more like floral notes, and then Chiapas roast is a little bit more like dark. You get more like cinnamon and cacao, so it's a little bit different in that sense. Yeah,
oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you gotta think that coffee is almost like growing grapes. So grape turns into wine, but the beans that they also get their own little flavor, dude. But when you roast it, That's what really changes it. Because if you over roast it, then it's gonna be a little bit more charry compared to if you under roast it. You know, it's a little bit more
subtle,
acidic. Yeah.
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is wild. I'm gonna start looking into coffee beans and seeing what the difference is. And nosotros also saying Cultura coffee with the fists up, green, white, and red hearts as well. Hey, shout out, man. Check them out. Check out Plata Los Paisanos if you guys have not checked out their band. They are fucking dope.
The
Yeah,
cumbia
they
kings.
But with the C, not with the K. You know, I don't want to be Quintanilla coming in here and be like, hey, you're just gonna hear Kings of Cumbia. You're like, shit, no. Yeah, no, but check them out, dude. They are amazing. Definitely one of my favorite bands out of North County right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
same.
Every time I get to catch
Same.
them, I'm just there listening.
It's an off.
Fangirling.
Yeah, I know that guy. Oh man. But yeah, no, we're chilling. Oh, we got one right here. We have Valeria.
Yeah, for the YouTube.
Saying, Rata Rags is beautiful. And saying, she said, mocha frappes all the way. Oh shit.
I do like the mocha, dude.
Do you still get coffee from Starbucks and stuff, or yeah, no? Do you just get you just make your own coffee now?
I try to go more to local coffee shops.
Okay.
The one I've been going to the most recently is Plantology. So shout out Plantology.
Ooh, I haven't
They
been
also
there yet.
have Mexican coffee. So
That's the one. That's on Coast Highway, right?
Yeah, Coast Highway. Yeah, they're really
Okay.
cool too. So definitely check them out.
They've got these Oaxacan tortas.
Yes, those are so good. Yeah,
Okay.
those are so good. But yeah, they have mazapan lattes, de la olla too. So they have some pretty good stuff.
Mazapan latte, is that
Yeah.
what you said?
Mazapan
That's what
latte.
I heard. I was like, what? Oh
I'm
man.
over here like, what?
No, but I'm with that, man. Starbucks, that's yesterday's news. Dude. You gotta hit up all these other coffee shops.
There has been a lot of coffee shops popping up here in Oceanside,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
on Coast Highway.
Breweries and coffee shops, the most popular.
So many.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, you're right.
Well, it's because everybody wants to be awake when they're getting drunk. You know? So it's
Yeah, this is true. This is true, man.
oh man, great episode, guys. Thank you for real for kicking it with us tonight.
Yeah,
It's been badass.
we are reaching the end of the episode. Is there any last words or anything else you guys want to say before we head out?
If you guys come at the beginning, you'll have you'll be able to be there for the opening. Our the chief of the band of Luceños from San Luis Rey, he's going to be opening it up with a land acknowledgement for Saturday the 2nd, and their band's going to be playing at Pit Stop around 6. So double the fun.
See,
right across
now
the street.
You gotta stay there all afternoon, man. 1 to 7. 1 to 7. Man. But y'all have any last words? Any last shout outs?
No, thank you all for coming out and listening, and we really hope you come out on Saturday, and anyone that's supported us in the past, we're here today because of all of y'all. It's hard, but you have encouraged us in more ways than one, and we're grateful for that.
Yeah.
All right, well, one more time, guys. Where can people find you or reach you at?
Instagram, yeah, that's the best way.
Yeah, Instagram too.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, Instagram and Mi Palma.
We have them right here, except for Mi Palma, but it's at En Mi Palma all together.
There you go. Well, we don't have Bruce this time, so I don't know how we're planning on closing this out. Hey, Bruce, can you stop producing for a second? And
No, I got
come
it.
say
I
your
got
word? All right.
First of all, thank y'all for being here with us for this episode. We can't wait to see y'all on Saturday for the Raza art exhibit. It's going to be awesome. We can't wait to see all of y'all for that. Make sure you check it out. Tomorrow, we will not be doing the Michael Gabriel show. We will be over at the Vault Oceanside. So come check it out. Friday, catches at Rookies. We have DJ Addict 1 and Oside Lens doing 90s and 1000s hip-hop and R&B from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Come check it out. I'm going to be over there fucking dancing to some T-Pain and shit.
Hell yeah.
And on Saturday, Raza Art Exhibit at Oside Bakery, 1 to 7 p.m. Come check it out. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for kicking it. And that is it. Have a good one.
Thank you for sipping up with us. Thank you for talking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.
Hey.